God tier level barbers or trash? Let's find out.
Part of my days I like to lay back and relax and watch some TV with a bowl of cornflakes when I get a headache up. On the rainy days.
What it do, YouTube, shooting another video today. Today, we're reacting to these barbers have crazy skills, god level barbers. Now, if you don't know, I'm a barber. I've been a barber for 14 years, so I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at shit to do with barbering. Now, this first scene right here looks like an old school barbering. I don't really know much about that, but definitely hot towels on the face, the shaving. I've done all that stuff. Looks like they're giving him a little manicure there too. Anyways, but we're going to see what's happening. Let's jump right into it. Let's go. If you have any barber videos you want me to watch, please comment below and I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Barbers these days are not what they used to be.
Maybe you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you got.
The scene is getting more and more competitive, and barbers are evolving, creating incredible styles and using some of the most...
That's for real, man. You know, like, the barber scene is evolving, like, it is getting better. I wouldn't say better, actually. I'd probably say like the difference of service is cleaner. Nah, yeah, we'll say it's better. We'll say it's better. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing there.
over-the-top insane techniques to cut hair. Ready to see the most...
Alright. That wasn't an insane technique, alright? I know I've stopped it too many times already, alright?
incredible styles and using some of the most over-the-top...
There's no blade, alright, on this chainsaw here. Just so you guys know. The little fucking chip things that go around that actually chop the wood. It's not even on the fucking chainsaw there.
insane techniques to cut hair. Ready to see the most skilled, craziest barbers in the world? Let's get started.
What the fuck?
If you've ever had a facial or tried on a face mask before, you know that it's usually a very calm, relaxing procedure. Well, that's until you meet this barber. At first glance, this looks like some medieval torture method. But fear not, it's actually a modern facial procedure used to remove excess oil buildup in the skin by thoroughly cleaning out the pores. Well, by the looks of it, it could be a little less, thorough. Poor guy definitely isn't enjoying it.
Oh.
When you think of your local barber shop, you probably associate some common items with it. Scissors, machine razors, and hair gels, to name a few. Well, that's until you meet Nguyen Hoang Hon. He can be found in the Vietnamese city of Da Nang.
What is
his
he?
tool of choice to cut hair?
These are not god-level barbers, these are just idiots.
Is the Japanese katana. Pretty cool, right? He trained for over 4 years before he could pop this out in his shop and started by cutting wigs. He then gradually moved on to relatives and friends who were brave enough to let him experiment on them. Now he has a loyal clientele who trust him because he's proven to be a man with great skill. It took a while for him to get comfortable using swords as his tool of choice when it came to cutting people's hair. And to be honest, we're not exactly sure why he would do it. But he's confident enough in his skills
an idiot.
that, hey, if he never used swords, he wouldn't have made it on this list. So,
That's
props
true.
to him.
That
After
is
seeing
true.
a barber use an actual katana to cut
That's
people's hair, you might be thinking that nothing could top that. So, let's dive deeper. This barber uses a chainsaw to cut people's hair, and the strangest part is that they let him. He has a regular manual saw for the customers who are looking for just a regular fade, but the chainsaw is intended for the more ambitious customers. He even has plenty of high-profile clients who will pay top dollar to let this man literally carve their heads with a chainsaw. They might be insane, or this barber just might be one of the best around. You can decide which one of those things is true, but just one small mistake and you're walking away with a missing ear. Many barbers across the world have their unique styles that are often a product of where they come from. Turkish barber Kadir Demirel works in a salon in the Netherlands and is popular for using fire to work with his clients' hair. He will often let his clients' hair burn for long periods of time and use a brush to style them accordingly. It would be pointless to go into details about how he accomplishes these feats because he is a professional after all, and he knows what he's doing. Kadir studied hairdressing in Turkey and mastered his skills there, where it is a tradition to cut hair in this manner. Many of the clients have no fear because they trust Kadir, which is pretty impressive in its own right.
Wow.
The next barber on our list is a man by the name of Alberto Olmedo. This barber also uses swords on his clients, but that probably isn't as impressive anymore now that you've already seen it. So Alberto takes it to the next level. Along with swords, he also uses fire as his second item of choice. You might think it's similar to Kadir, but it's not. Olmedo is one to incorporate theatrical elements in his haircutting process. He doesn't shy away from using his tools of choice to put on a real show for his customers, but this way he creates some of the most unique hairstyles in the world.
He wasn't even cutting hair there. He's like shit blowing and he wasn't even cutting hair. See? He's not even fucking cutting hair.
Shy away from using his tools of choice to put on a real
Look! What is he fucking cutting?
Show for his customers, but
gonna cut her fucking nose off.
This way, he creates some of the most unique hairstyles in the world that are almost impossible to replicate by anyone else. Olmedo is proud of his medieval techniques because of the accuracy and uniqueness he gets from them, and he cherishes the idea of trying out new things on his clients.
Whoa, he's got some Wolverine fucking claws.
Of trying out.
Yo. Oh, I've seen this egg before, but honestly, oh shit. Look at, she's like looking like the Grinch in the back there. Oh my gosh.
New things on his clients. At one point, he even started using claws to cut hair.
Oh.
Why he does this, he didn't have a clear answer, except for the fact that he was just tired of scissors. He even got his wife on board.
He got so bored of scissors. He got so bored of scissors, he had to pull out fucking katana, fucking Wolverine claws. Like, next minute he's gonna pull out fucking Iron Man's Iron Blaster and just start blasting fucking women's heads off like shit.
And he said that for his next big project,
it's not enough, I've got to take the whole head.
He will be using lasers, a true art.
What? Okay, I know this is the traditional YouTube reaction, the get up off the chair and walk to the other side of the room, but nah, yeah, I'm just a fucking dickhead. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, to be honest. I caught it, motherfuckers, I caught it! Shit, I broke my headphones.
Artist, if you've ever seen one.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That laser haircut, after it was all styled and shit, that came out alright. That came out like how you want that haircut to come out.
He will be using lasers, a true artist if you've ever seen one. With the amount of weapons being mentioned, you wouldn't think this was a video about barbers. This next barber is no exception. Daniel Istomin is a Siberian barber who uses a sharp-edged axe to cut his client's hair.
This is the cunt with the axe.
It couldn't get any stranger? It does. Daniel says that this method is actually much easier than using regular scissors, if you're a professional and know what you're doing. Unfortunately, many of his clients don't feel the same way, many of whom are terrified of the method. method, but many others
Ooh.
confidently believe in his ability to not accidentally chop off their head. You can only applaud those clients who'd let this man use an axe so close to their head. There are only a few things more dangerous than using fire, chainsaws, or an axe to cut hair.
Fuck?
One of those things
What
is
is it?
having a 4-year-old cut your hair.
No
John
way, this
Hong
cunt's
Ki
a
is
fucking
the son
man.
of a hair salon owner who has trained his son to cut hair from a very young
Honestly, when this kid grows up, how old is this video? Because he's 4 there, so he'll be like 5 now. 5, 6. And this kid gets older, bro, when he gets 20, even into his teens, 18, something like that. This kid is gonna fucking take the hair community by storm, bro. Like, he is already taking the community here by storm, and he's doing great haircuts for his age. He ain't doing fades or anything like that, but he is thinking outside the box and doing more of the creative type haircuts. But this kid is on.
age. At first, his parents would only take him with them so they could keep an eye on him, but the boy quickly developed a knack for it. He started with washing and drying other people's hair, but quickly moved on to cutting hair all by himself. If he keeps on going at this rate, you never know, he could go on to be one of the best barbers in the world one day. Pakistani hairstylist Sadiq Ali doesn't have a unique item that he uses to cut hair, but he does have an interesting method nonetheless. Instead of using just 1 or 2 pairs of scissors, Sadiq uses somewhere between 11 and 15 pairs of scissors when dealing with a client. Sadiq gained a lot of media attention.
Why? And this is the thing, like, the haircuts aren't even looking good. Look at this haircut right here, it does not, well, it's not terrible, but there's no fade in it, it doesn't look clean, the line at the back looks alright, I suppose. But there's no reason for him to be using this amount of scissors. That kid we seen before had better haircuts than this fella. So 15 scissors or not, your haircuts are still shit.
Thanks to his unique technique, and even received some high-profile clients as a result that include members of the Pakistani cricket team. Sadiq's inspiration was from a Chinese hairstylist who used around 10 pairs of scissors to cut hair. Sadiq thought that he could match and even surpass the feat, and he managed to achieve his goal. Considering his talent, you think he would charge a premium to get this special haircut.
Whatever.
But surprisingly, he only charges around $2 per client.
Because his haircuts are shit.
Scissors under the brand name Vern are unique in their own right. When you look at them at first sight, they seem quite regular, but are much different from your average pair. What's interesting is the fact that many barbers use 2 of these scissors at the same time to cut hair in a way that is almost impossible to replicate. Using one of these special devices is hard enough, but using 2 of them at the same time requires years of practice and effort. There's a good reason why a lot of people would be willing to pay a good amount of money to get this haircut. It looks pretty cool, you have to admit, so would you want to get a haircut like this? It's probably safer than many of the other options on this list.
By the way, I thought we were meant to be looking at barbers. Right now, we've been looking at more hairdressing stuff. That's how you know the people that made this fucking video don't know what the fuck they're talking about. We got 20 seconds left. Are we on to the last one?
Which of these barbers would you be keen to try? Let us know in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe.
The 4-year-old. That's it. The only one is the 4-year-old.
Yeah, so get down. You know you can't be better than this. The lyrical content we spit's fully legit. So get down. I'ma walk up into your house and grab your speakers off the wall, turn this place to the south. So get down with the flow, cause you already know the hip hop's back and it takes more than 2 for the show. So get down, bust a free on the MIC, or leave it alone if the style can't cope with the beat. So get down.